There's a huge need for technicians in micro nanotechnologies. We need 100,000 technicians in some type of micro nanotechnology field in the next 10 years. And how do we fill all those positions? The Micro Nanotechnology Education Center is a grant that we have from the National Science Foundation Advanced Technological Education Program. And the MNTech is aimed at supporting community college technical education programs in the micro and nanotechnologies. Like, how can we get more technicians from community colleges graduating and placing them directly into industry jobs as opposed to transferring to four-year colleges?
People always ask, what's nanotechnology? And nanotechnology is the science and engineering of very small materials, but the potentials are enormous.
Semiconductor manufacturing, the COVID vaccines, nano-based, optics, so materials science. So there's a lot of different disciplines that have micro and nanotechnologies.
The other side to this is aerospace and defense. So we do a lot of work in that community, a lot of work in remote sensing.
There's so many different things that you can do with nanotechnology that you just wouldn't think of. It's just an absolutely fascinating field.
My name is Dr. Andrea Denman. I'm starting the biotechnology degree and certificate program at Santa Monica College, and we are incorporating in a nanobiotechnology course.
I'm Dr. Brian Monticelli. I'm a laser technology professor here at Pasadena City College.
My name is Brandon Rodriguez. I work at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in the Education Department.
I'm Dr. Marco Coralli. I'm an educator at the Micro Nanotechnology Center at Pasadena City College.
There aren't just a bunch of nanotech professors here. There are chemists, there are educators, there are people from diverse fields that can kind of come and lend their expertise. We are all pooling our resources together, and that complementary effect is hopefully greater than the sum of its parts.
I was the optical engineer who worked on the Sherlock instrument for the Mars rover, and had two students work with me on that project. So they were hired as technicians at JPL during that project. And there are a number of other projects like that where industry affiliates will come in and actually talk to my students and say, hey, we need a student to do this project. And maybe they're doing laser eye surgery systems where they're working with the medical industry, or maybe they're working with another national laboratory where they actually create high-powered lasers. So a lot of these industry interactions, because the jobs are so abundant, the industry interactions are really plentiful.
So nanotechnology I got involved with when I was here at Pasadena City College with Dr. Ashcroft. So in his research group, we did a lot of different projects, a lot of different research projects, where, for example, we did a project on creating gold-silver nanoparticles for cancer therapy treatment.
What interested me is actually batteries is something that interests me. I did a project on Cubeats, which are sent in outer space, and the smaller that you can get them, the better.
I didn't know anything about robotics or nanotechnology starting at PCC, but once my classmates told me that they were in the program, it encouraged me to also be in it. We create a remote operating vehicle that works underwater, and we're supposed to sustain ocean health and marine life using the robot itself. And now having some experience with this club kind of opened my horizons a little bit, and it made me think of the many different things you could do with robotics.
One of the initiatives that we have is how do we develop a relationship with industry that does focus on collaborative relationship and having them participate in all of the development of our technical education programs in micro nanotechnology.
There is this requirement of having an industry advisory board. So hearing what industry needs, hearing about their needs for diversity and inclusion, but we can also teach industry about what does it mean to mentor and work with diverse populations. These are the things that we've done in our classes, and I feel that the community colleges are really a hotbed for talent, but more specifically diverse talent.
Another challenge, though, is how do you make sure that we're working as a community where all of the different institutions, community colleges, four-year universities, industries, nonprofits, anyone who has, in a way, skin in this game and is trying to get some of this funds, how do you get them working together so we have a collaborative environment as opposed to a competing environment? And hopefully the Micro Nanotechnology Education Center could be one of those sort of glues that puts all of these institutions together.